Hello class, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your 4-day weekend. Today is Wednesday, April 15th, 2020, and today in reading we're going to read a book and then we're also going to do some writing. So we're going to start off, as we always do in class, by reading our job together. Ready? I will choose an object and describe and write about it by using my 5 senses. So before we move on to that, I want to read a story to you, or I actually want to read just like 2 or 3 pages of this book because I want you to think about some of the ways that this author is using descriptive words to paint a picture in our minds. I thought it would be good to show you how authors do this because we're going to have some practice doing this. So let's go ahead and move on to our story. It's called I Need My Monster by Amanda Noel, illustrated by Howard McWilliam. I'm going to read this short paragraph that talks about the book. It says, one night when Ethan checks under his bed for his monster, Gabe, he finds a note from him instead. Gone fishing, back in a week. I do not own the copyrights to this book. Let's get started. The first page I want to share with you is this one right here. This one says, I tried to sleep, but it wasn't the same without Gabe. I missed his ragged breathing. So this author is describing his breathing as being ragged. And that might help us better picture what that might be like. Not smooth breathing, but ragged breathing. If we move down to this next sentence here, it says, the scrabbling of his uncut claws. If I think about uncut, I think, well, they might be really long because they haven't been cut. This next sentence here. How would I ever get to sleep without Gabe's familiar scary noises and his spooky green ooze? Okay, so this author described his noises by saying they were familiar and scary. And then he described the ooze as being spooky and green. If I take out those descriptive words, let's listen to see what the sentence would sound like without those words. How would I ever get to sleep without Gabe's noises and his ooze? That really didn't paint a picture in my mind about the noises and the ooze, and it sounds kind of boring. Let me show you another page here. So, if I come to this page, the sentence says, I crouched on the edge of the bed, hoping to see a horrible shaggy arm with sharp, ragged nails. How did he describe the arm? He said horrible, shaggy arm. Let's think about how he described his nails. Sharp and ragged. If I leave those words out, let's listen to see what it sounds like. I crouched on the edge of the bed, hoping to see an arm with nails. Not very descriptive, is it? And not very fun. So, one more page I want to share with you here. It says, instead I was surprised to see sleeky, brushed fur with smooth, shiny claws. So the claws were described as being smooth and shiny. Now, I would love for you to go back and read this book at a later time. It is assigned to you in under Epic, so you'll be able to go back and read the entire story. I think it's a book that you would enjoy. So the reason I wanted to start off with this book is to show you how authors use descriptive words to paint pictures in our mind and how it makes the story more enjoyable. It paints pictures in our head. It makes the story fun to listen to and to read. Your job, guys, is going to be to use your 5 senses to describe an object. And I'm going to show you how we do that. We don't just tell, but we don't just show, but we tell. We paint a picture in the reader's mind, and we do that by using descriptive words and using our 5 senses to help us do that. So I'm going to pick an object that I want to describe to you. And that object is my water bottle that is sitting here at my desk. So I'm going to write water bottle here. I know that it says draw your object here, but you're going to actually write the words. Okay? Now, we're going to use our 5 senses if we can, if they apply, to describe our object. So I'm going to describe my water bottle first by using my sense of sight. And got to make my words smaller. And I want you to notice how I am going to use complete sentences with punctuation and, of course, a capital letter at the beginning of our sentence. My water bottle is tall, period. My water bottle is skinny, period. Oops. My water bottle is in the shape of a cylinder. Now, we talked about cylinders in math, didn't we? And my water bottle is pink with red and pink hearts on it. Okay, those are just a few ways that I didn't describe my water bottle. Now, you won't have to write as many sentences as I did here. I'm just giving you some examples. I'm going to ask you to write maybe 2 to 3 sentences here. And do you notice how I ran out of room in my box, but I just kept writing further down, and that's okay. So now let's think about how could I describe my water bottle by my sense of hearing. How do I do that? Oh, my tapping made me think of an idea. I can tap my water bottle, and it sounds loud. So I'm going to say, my water bottle sounds loud. I had to scoot this over a little bit. My water bottle sounds loud. I think that's it for my hearing. Taste, I can't taste my water bottle. I could taste what's inside my water bottle, but remember, I'm describing my water bottle, not what's inside. So I'm going to skip taste. Smell. Let me see. It doesn't really smell like anything, so I'm going to skip that one. Now I have my sense of touch. So as I touch my water bottle, it feels smooth and hard. So I'm going to write a complete sentence explaining that. My water bottle feels smooth and hard. So now that I have written my complete sentences using my 5 senses, I actually used how many? I used my sight, my hearing, and touch. You don't have to use all of them if they don't apply. Are you ready to see my water bottle? I'm curious as if I painted a picture in your head about what my water bottle looks like. It's tall, skinny, in the shape of a cylinder. It's pink with red and pink hearts on it. It sounds loud, and it feels smooth and hard. Can you see that? You see the hearts on it? You might be able to see the hearts on it. So, it's going to be your turn. Now, what you're going to do, guys, is when you go into Google Classroom and you see this assignment, there's an attachment with this form on there, and you're going to be able to, you're not going to print it out. All you're going to do is you're going to click where it says click here to type here. You'll click, and you'll be able to use your keyboard on your Chromebook or laptop or tablet or iPad, whatever it is device you're using. You'll be able to type in here. Remember, though, you are using complete sentences. You're going to pick an object in your home and describe using your 5 senses. You will write complete sentences in each box. How many did I say? 2 to 3. And you can't write too big in here because you'll run out of room. So remember, you have to write smaller. You don't want to take that back. You're going to be typing this. So you want to make sure that you're typing. You might have to decrease the font, and I'm sure mom or dad can help you figure that out. So you'll use all your 5 senses if they apply to describe the object. You're going to start with typing in the name of your object here at the bottom. And then you're going to use your 5 senses to describe your object. It doesn't have to be a cup. That was just an example that I gave to you. Any object, okay? Any object in your home, and use your 5 senses or the senses that apply to describe your object, making sure to write complete sentences for each one of those. If you have any questions on this, you can send me a message through Class Dojo. Remember, I do have my virtual hours on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 10 to 10:30, and then also from 1 to 1:30. So mom, dad, or any adult who's at home with you helping with this can help you get connected to me or help get a message to me if you have any questions on doing this. Again, like I said, this document is going to be available in Google Classroom for you to complete. I hope you enjoy this, and don't forget to go back into Epic and read the book. Like I said, I think you will really enjoy it. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.